Hello and welcome. Before we start the video, let's whet your appetite with some video clips in my introduction. So let's cut to it and I will see you in about 20 seconds. Hi and welcome to my channel. I get a lot of messages and emails from people that have been researching medical, health, well-being and longevity tourism. I do try to answer as many as I can, but they tend to end up as ongoing conversations. So after a lot of thought, I've created this channel to help people like yourselves navigate through the research and decision-making processes before you set off on your travels. Don't get me wrong, I love talking to people that are seeking better healthcare, better and more healthy lifestyles and new wellness opportunities. But my replies take a lot of time as I prepare my responses, especially when I know there is an urgency about many conditions that people are concerned about. So if you are thinking about traveling for medical, health, or wellness reasons, you're absolutely in the right place. However, there is one caveat to explain. I am not a doctor, and I will not give medical advice or even false hope. Any decision to travel for medical treatment has to be discussed with your personal physician or surgeon in your home country first. They are the ones who will provide you with your medical information in order for you to discuss with doctors outside of your country. Also, your doctors should give you advice as to whether you are fit to travel, especially for the more complex or potentially life-threatening conditions. Long flights from the US, UK or Europe can be contraindicated for some conditions, and airlines may require a medical certificate from your doctor. This is especially the case if the travel plans are part of a package which includes the air travel, so it is wise to check with the package coordinators. If you are doing all the arrangements yourself, check online for conditions that may need a medical certificate, just in case the airline questions you on your departure. Other than that, all the information that will be in this series of videos will most certainly be helpful, if not invaluable. I will help you design your personal roadmap for your medical, health, wellness, and longevity journey. I think the first thing to do is to tell you a little bit about me and my background and how I have gained the knowledge and expertise in this rapidly growing industry. So let's get moving towards your journey by getting these formalities out of the way. My name is Huw Jones and I am a hospital CEO and healthcare consultant. Originally from the UK, born and brought up in a small university town in Wales. After a few career false starts, I trained as a nurse and later an emergency nurse practitioner in London before departing the UK and ending up in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai to be precise. My career progressed along the management route, and after many years in the UAE, I moved with my family to Southeast Asia. I had already started to develop my interest in medical health and wellness tourism way back in 2006, as I saw hundreds of my hospital's patients jumping on board planes and heading to different countries for medical treatments. This was really noticed when our executive health screening packages were no longer attractive to companies. Our prices were extremely high, and companies found that they could send their executives to Thailand on a business class air ticket, a 4-star hotel for 5 days, get their comprehensive executive health screening done at a world-leading hospital. The executives had the opportunity to spend 2 or more days enjoying what Bangkok had to offer. Tests and reports were compiled, followed by a follow-up consultation which was included in the package. Our hospital CFO back in Dubai refused to give a free follow-up consultation. It actually worked out nearly $1,000 cheaper for the Thailand medical tourism option than staying in Dubai. Hopefully, you can now see why shopping around pays dividends. As a hospital manager and later a CEO, I was already seeing a fantastic potential for bringing traditional healthcare together with the health and wellness industries, developing close collaborations with government agencies, the tourist and travel industries, who are key links in a chain, if you want to call it medical, health and wellness tourism. I've now spent many years working in healthcare, and due to the constant need to deliver more for patients in the facilities that I lead, I have encouraged many hospitals to look outside the box that we work in. I have later transformed many hospitals to develop a multitude of different medical tourism services to complement our existing services. Financially, you could say that it was a no-brainer. We beat the US, UK and Europe hands down for price, and our waiting times are almost non-existent. When comparing services in your home country and contemplating going abroad, again, it would be another no-brainer, as everything that we have in the Middle East, Southeast Asia and China easily compares to and are many times better than traditional Western countries. Big investment and higher, sometimes tax-free salaries have ensured everything is from the top tier, from the treating and medical and nursing staff, the hospital's facilities, technology and equipment, and in the international hospitals, we also have internationally recognized facility accreditation, such as JCI, ensuring that we meet US safety standards. There will be more about this in a separate video. All these facts, checked and confirmed during your research, will help people just like you take control of your health by exploring world-class treatment and wellness options beyond your home country's borders. I have been extremely fortunate and blessed to have worked in countries where people save their hard-earned salaries just to visit for a few weeks on their annual vacations. Living and working around the world has given me the opportunity to see at first hand what a medical, health and wellness landscape can and should look like. Now take a moment, briefly think, right now as I am talking, what things would you be looking for in an international vacation destination? If you are now seeking medical, health and wellness as an add-on to your vacation experience, what are the extra requirements to make your trip perfect? Let's start by painting the gloomy side of the stay-at-home option for your medical treatment. We must acknowledge that the treatment you'll get at home is likely to be excellent, but likely to be very expensive too. The recovery and possible rehabilitation requirements are just as important, and I believe even more so than the treatments themselves. So just picture yourself having an operation and recovering in a cold, grey, wet and depressing London or New York, staring at the same boring four walls, watching the same boring TV, eating ready meals because they're convenient. Don't forget that dreaded journey to the hospital for your follow-up. These are my thoughts. For you, as you start your planning, imagine visiting Thailand, Bali, Vietnam, the Philippines, China, and a few more. All have got very strong tourist industries with amazing locations, ancient cultures, great food, and excellent medical, health and wellness facilities. Cheer up. Let's look at the recovery benefits of medical tourism versus treatment at home. Recover in a serene, stress-free environment, away from daily pressures of work and routine demands. Access to beautiful, healing destinations, beaches, mountains, spa resorts, or private retreats. Specialized wellness programs combining medical care with holistic therapies like yoga, nutrition, physiotherapy, and meditation. Dedicated post-treatment care, higher staff-to-patient ratios, and personalized recovery plans. Luxury facilities at affordable prices enjoy 5-star accommodation and private rooms without the premium price tag. Faster mental and emotional recovery supported by a holiday-like setting and wellness-focused activities. Combine treatment with a travel experience. Turn a clinical necessity into a rejuvenating life event. Continuity of care options, virtual follow-ups and support after you return home. Access to complementary therapies, spa treatments, acupuncture, hydrotherapy, and more, often included in recovery packages. Greater privacy and discretion, ideal for celebrities, executives, or anyone seeking anonymity. One world-class hospital in Thailand sees over 1 million foreign outpatients every year, so they must be doing something right. Let's move on to the beginning of your journey and why you are viewing this series of videos. Maybe you're curious about having surgery abroad, joining a luxury wellness retreat, or simply getting a full health checkup in a different part of the world. Whatever your reason, you're definitely not alone. More and more people around the world are exploring medical, health, wellness, and longevity tourism as a smarter, more personalized, and more often than not, an affordable alternative to traditional care at home. Let's face it, healthcare can be expensive, slow, or limited in some places. Long waiting times, high costs, and a lack of certain treatments or specialists lead many people to look beyond their local options. And what they're finding during their own research is often truly remarkable. As I mentioned a few moments ago, across the globe, countries are offering high-quality care, advanced technology, and exceptional service, often at a fraction of the cost. In fact, depending on the destination, you could save anywhere from 30% to 70% on your procedures compared to your home country. But savings are just one part of the story. Let me tell you a true story that is very close to my heart, but an all too frequent tale, not only in the UK, but in many other countries globally. My dad went to his local NHS hospital to see his heart doctor. He had waited months for the consultation appointment to arrive, which was bad enough for such a serious condition. During his follow-up consultation, and after yet another long wait for the appropriate tests, he was told by the consultant that he needed cardiac bypass surgery. But the waiting time on the NHS at that time was over 12 months, and that he was unlikely to survive that long. My dad asked if this could be expedited due to the seriousness of his case. The response was shocking and as blunt as this. "I'm sorry, Professor Jones," that's my dad. "My waiting list is full of needy patients just like yourself. The only way that I can see to really speed this up is to go private, and this will cost you about £30,000, about $40,000. I think I can afford that. When could I get the operation if I go private? And can you please introduce me to the surgeon as soon as possible?" was my dad's reply. "No need for any introductions, Professor Jones. I will do the surgery and it can be done within a week at this hospital, said the doctor. So let me get this straight. You will do the operation after I have waited a further 12 months on the NHS. But the risk is that I will not survive that long. Or you, the same doctor, can do the operation in the next few days if I pay you privately. This does not seem ethical at all, but I have no other option. Or did he? Many people are also seeking a better experience, with shorter waiting times, holistic care, warm hospitality, and the chance to recover in a calm and beautiful environment. Some are looking for privacy, some for specialist care not available locally, and others are combining treatment with travel to turn their journey into something positive, empowering, and even life-changing. This series of videos is here to guide you through it all, from planning your first step, to choosing the right destination, to making sure everything is safe, legitimate, and tailored to your needs. We'll talk about how to do your research, what documents you'll need, what questions to ask, how to budget, how to recover comfortably, and most importantly, how to make the most of your journey along the way. My promise to you is that I will keep it real. No jargon, no sales pitches, just honest advice, real-world tips and stories that help you decide what's best for you. So if you're ready to explore your options, save money, feel better, and maybe even discover something amazing along the way, then hit those like and subscribe buttons. It is absolutely free. So why don't you join me? Your journey starts right here. Let's make your medical, health, wellness, and longevity trip one of the best decisions you've ever made. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.